Hi, I'm David Bottorff, Executive Director of the Association of Indiana Counties. Just wanted to provide a brief update on the American Rescue Plan Act, or ARPA. Many of you are familiar with the CARES Act from last year. CARES was created to respond to the healthcare needs that were created by the pandemic. ARPA can be used for similar expenses. However, it also has part of it is used for long-term goals. And so there really is two different objectives between the two plans. NACO has a great resource page on their website for ARPA. If you haven't bookmarked that or visited that, I would certainly encourage you to do that. We are coordinating with the Indiana School Boards Association and Accelerate Indiana Municipalities in the governor's office to see what we can do as statewide organizations in the administration to coordinate how this money can be spent at the local level and perhaps to create some best practices. We do have a sample ordinance on our website. If you haven't created your ARPA fund yet, you need to do that. That's created through the Commissioner's Office. Your county auditors know they should have identified the DUNS number or SAM number they need to receive the funds. On our website also is a State Board of Accounts memo that talks about the creation of the ARP fund. Also on our YouTube page is a video we did with the State Board of Accounts. If you haven't watched that, I would certainly encourage you to do so. I know many of you feel the need to perhaps hire a consultant as you prepare to receive this money, which should come within the next 10 to 12 days, that half the money will arrive at the county before May 11th. So if you're thinking about hiring a consultant, make sure you know what it is you want the consultant to do. And you also may want to talk to the cities and towns or school corporations in your county, and it might behoove you to hire one consultant for the entire county and all the units within the county in an effort to save money and make sure there's coordination going on. Guidance from U.S. Treasury should be coming out again before May 11th. So as soon as that comes out, we'll send that out to you, and we'll do a video to discuss what's in the guidance. And if you haven't created an advisory group, I would certainly urge you to consider doing so. Your advisory group can be anybody you want, but obviously the commissioners who create the plan and the council who's going to appropriate this money need to be a part of that. But also you might want to have somebody from the school corporation, the cities and towns, maybe even libraries and townships, nonprofits, to help identify the long-term needs of the community, but also try to address the immediate concerns of taxpayers who are suffering because of the pandemic. There are also other buckets of money as part of the ARP fund that you can have access to through grants. So encourage you to look at those options as well before you start spending the money that's been appropriated to the county. So again, we don't have a lot of new information for you today. We look forward to the Treasury guidance coming out within the next 10 to 12 days. And we want to make sure that you spend your money to benefit your community for the long term. And your goal should be to spend the money better than anybody else, not only in the state, but in the country. So anything we can do to help you out, feel free to contact us, and thank you for your service.